Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Cameron Talks Football, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing the Week 1 NFL record predictions for this upcoming season. The reason I'm going to be doing this, and I do it every year, is week by week, is because I forget to do some teams, which always will happen. But by doing this, I will make sure that every team does get their record prediction in. So before I do get into the video, we are close to 450. It might take a little bit. Sometimes it goes fast. Sometimes it does take a little while. But thank you guys for the recent support on my recent videos. So now getting into the video, we are going to see what their schedule or what the week one picks, what I believe they will look like. So week one, we have the Buffalo Bills at the LA Rams. I believe this is going to be a high scoring game. This is probably going to be even a Super Bowl preview, you could even say. It's going to be a great game between two great quarterbacks. I think honestly at the end the Rams are going to win, but this is going to be a great game. It's going to be everyone's going to watch it. It's probably going to be one of the highest viewed games of the whole year because NFL is back. It's going to be great for everyone, no matter who is playing in week one. Everyone's going to watch it because it is week one of the NFL. But usually, when it's week one, they put the Super Bowl winner and then a team that's going to have an up and coming great season, like the Bills. So week one, I have the Rams winning. And then against the Saints and Falcons. This one, it's pretty easy to say. The Saints are going to win this game. The Falcons don't have too much ahead for them. Marcus Mariota is good. Kyle Pitts is great. If you have Kyle Pitts in fantasy, make sure you guys start him. He is going to have a great game every week. There's going to be some weeks where they play tight ends better, so we need to watch out for that. But this week, I believe he is going to have a good week against the Saints, but they're still going to lose. Alvin Kamara, he's probably going to get suspended, possibly, but not right now. It's probably going to be later in the season, which does suck if you do have him in fantasy because that those weeks it's probably going to be suspended will be in their like championship weeks if you do make it there with him. So better watch out for that. So I do have the Saints winning. Next, the Bengals and the Steelers. I have the Bengals winning this game because I don't have a certainty of how well Mitch Trubisky and that quarterback room is going to play. I know Mitch Trubisky is this week one starter, and I believe he is going to have a pretty decently good season. But there is that patch in the Steelers season where they do play 4 or 5 good teams in a row. And I believe if he loses 2 of 3 of those games, he is going to be taken out of the starting job. And they're going to be saying that it was his fault and it wasn't the system's fault. But then if they put Kenny Pickett in that same situation, I believe it would be the same or even worse for Kenny Pickett because he hasn't seen an NFL game at live action. I understand he did play preseason, but it is different when you are playing teams full starters. Next, the Bears and 49ers. I have no idea how Bears fans think they are going to win this. You are delusional if you think you're going to win this, Bears fans. 49ers are going to have a great season. I don't know how Trey Lance is going to play this year, but by the looks of it, I think he's going to have a great year just because he has that rushing upside, he has that passing upside, and they have a great run game, defense, and tight ends with George Kittle. He is going to have a great year. His injury concerns usually do concern people a little bit, so you got to watch out right there. Next, this right here, this is going to be my first upset of the week. Panthers at Browns. I believe the Panthers are going to win this game because Christian McCaffrey is back. Baker Mayfield wants to get some revenge. Deshaun Watson is not playing because, the massages and his 11-game suspension. And when he is back, he's, of course, playing the Houston Texans. NFL did that on purpose. But I do think that the Panthers are going to win this game. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Baker Mayfield is going to get his revenge in this game. So I think the Panthers win. Next, the Eagles at Lions. I think the Eagles will win this game. Eagles, I think they're going to win the NFC East. I forgot, NFC West, I believe. I forgot what division it is for them. I think it's the NFC East. I can't remember right now at the top of my head for some reason. But I think that they are going to win that division just because I think they are the best team in that division. I don't care what Cowboys fans think. Sometimes in like Cowboys fans, they always think they're going to win the Super Bowl for some reason, but they're not going to. It's going to be a little while. You guys do have a good team. Don't get that wrong. But I believe that the Eagles are perfectly rounded more than the Cowboys are, I would say. Next is the Ravens and Jets. This one, Ravens are going to win. Lamar's going to have a great game. Nothing more to say. Zach Wilson's out. I understand they do have Sauce Gardner, CJ Uzama, some good running backs, Garrett Wilson, pretty decently good defense, and a pretty good head coach. So I still do think that they are going to win that game. Next, Patriots and Dolphins. I think the Patriots are going to win this game because the Patriots usually do beat the Dolphins their first time around. I understand it hasn't been like that for the past 2 years, something like that. Or no, past last year we didn't beat them at all, but the year before we did beat them the first time. So usually we do beat them the first time around, and I think it's going to be like this time again. I think the Patriots are going to have a good game running the ball. The Patriots always have a good game running the ball against the Dolphins. And I think the Dolphins' run game is pretty weak. I know their pass game is really great with Tua. He's all right. But then they have Mike Gesicki, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Raheem Mostert is pretty good out of the backfield too when receiving. Next, I'm going to have the Jaguars beating the Commanders. This is not an upset. I believe the Jaguars are favored in this. I think it's going to be a good game for the Jaguars and Commanders. I just think Trevor Lawrence is going to prove why he was the #1 overall pick because they did give him some weapons and people that can block for him. So the Jaguars are going to win that game right there. Next is the Colts and Texans. Nothing more to say. If the Colts are way better than the Texans, nothing easily to say that the Texans are going to win this game. I don't know how they would. So I think that the Colts are going to win this game easily. Next, the Chargers and the Raiders. I think the Chargers are still going to win the division, but the Raiders, I think they're either going to be second or third. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. They still have Tyreek. I mean, I don't know why I said Tyreek Hill for a second. They still have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Andy Reid and a pretty decently good defense. I understand Tyrann Mathieu isn't there, but they still have a decently good defense over there. And they added Sky Moore. He's actually pretty good in the receiving game. So I do have the Chargers winning that game. With my predictions, I'm not saying like too much of why they're winning. I'm saying who's winning. I want to come back to this like the next couple days or on Tuesday to see how many I did get right. Next, I'm going to have the Titans beating the Packers. This is going to be a good game. I think the Vikings are going to win the division. I think it's going to be a game decision. I think it's going to be the last time they meet is going to decide the division for them. And then I have the Titans beating the Giants. I have the Chiefs beating the Cardinals. I have the Buccaneers beating the Cowboys and the Broncos beating the Seahawks. If you guys do like what I said with these predictions, make sure you guys do drop in the comments and say what you guys think was right and what was wrong in my predictions. And until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.